Alright, I see that everyone is here. Well, almost everyone, but I'm not pinging there. I'm gonna let him
probably
sleep.
just leave him. Yeah.
Yeah, let him sleep because goddamn 4 hours of sleep is like rough.
Why does he do this to himself?
I mean,
don't know.
it's. I'm gonna guess that it's less of a case of like I want to do this and more of a case like I'm like too much work and what's too much stuff to do. Anyways, before we jump into proper combat, a few bookkeeping stuff. And of course, I'm gonna forget about something, but for the things that I remember, left corner of the map, I did put some informations. And to elaborate on the second one, no, does that not work if you try to clash and kill the minions? That still count like for like one target. But if you want to add like a thing like, for example, damage, vulnerability, then partially because of how their powers work, how Neltors work, and partially because I'm nice, you will not have to, do the crash to apply this vulnerability to every single case of a fucking token on the map. It's just gonna be there for like this type of unit. That's my case of like balancing things. So on one hand, you do not freaking, crash and like kill an entire horde of like bajillion enemies. Right, so that's one thing. Other one, I forgot, but that's part of the ability. So that's breath weapon attack, kind of breath weapon thingy that a lot of flies did. Also, at any point of that line, he can spawn swarms of his. Well, he picks the location, so boop, boop, and boop. Buenos dias.
Get that goth bitch.
Buenos dias.
And yeah, the fact that there is no light, I've just decided that, you know what, he didn't do an action for this, but like freaking big ass Nightler just swooped in, so probably like stuff fell over. Like light was extinguished. And one last thing that I remember, but I might remember something during the session and I will have to like pause for a moment and break the flow of the game. New handout for the siege, which you should in the journals in Codex. You should be able to see it. So for this battle, guess what? You are getting your own lair actions, which we're gonna just call city actions for this case. In this case. And it is a risk that they always might slow things down because the party will want to discuss what options they pick, but this is the best compromise I could have picked because I was not gonna allow every player to do like city action on their turn because that would be a little bit too much. So that's like a just matter of balance on my end. And compromise I had to do.
Very nice.
We should use the Banneret Man, Sergeant Wolf.
I think we should artillery barrage this motherfucker.
Oh,
Could we
And why not
clash
the-
in with the city action?
sorry, what was that?
Can we use a city action to clash?
No.
Can we clash with the charged prism?
I mean, the
You know what?
main thing with a clash is that you get like retaliation, right? Well, how would the city be retaliated against? He kills all of our archers. Your artillery barrage is off. You know what I mean? Like,
Yes, I might like add some flavor in regards to clashing, but clashing is at the very core the player character ability.
I do love the idea of like the charged prism gamba. That's fun. I think that's really
I think
good.
we should charge Prism, yes.
And one, and also like one more bookkeeping stuff regarding the these tokens of your allies here, they are, at least for now, primarily for flavor. To show that their defensive lines prepared, trying to, if the tide comes through, because technically speaking, at least for now, the gate is still closed. But if the gate falls down, like, there are defensive positions prepared to stem the tide if they get it. And of course, just so that you do not have to, like, in character panic, like, this here is like the outer district gate. This is like the, you know, the outermost walls, and every house that was close by has been already evacuated beforehand. So
All right, good.
Okay, question. For these city actions, do we only have one of each, or we can use like the beam 3 rounds in a row?
I kept thinking about this, and I decided, you know what, I'm gonna fucking forget anyway what's the recharge time. So I decided, you know what, fuck it, let's, like, they can use it every turn.
Do we want to?
Sick.
Well,
Partially because, like, player characters did a lot of prep, and their roles were really
True.
good for, you know, doing the plans and cannons.
I also forgot that we have the Angel of the Dark as like a friend, but he's like, I don't even know who that is. As Dolan. Dolan is just like, what the fuck is
No,
that?
you know, everyone in the city knows.
I vaguely know about him from what Pastor has told me. But I think Pastor's the only one that has, in Rykoma, been the only ones that have seen him at all.
Which is
Like, my
fair,
perception's not
which
high
is fair
enough.
considering that his entire shtick, the Angel's entire shtick, is being fucking stealthy, and his, like, fucking entire passive stealth is like 27 or something.
He's Batman. I love him. Great.
I vote for
Sorry, my mistake. His
Sunbeam.
passive stealth is 30.
Jesus Christ,
Yeah.
calm down, dude.
I vote that we do a charge prism, like a +10 charge prism on his motherfucking ass.
Yeah,
I
just
vote
beam 'em.
artillery. I vote the artillery barrage for all the little guys because it does 50 points and there's no friendly fire.
There's not a lot of little guys yet.
There's 3 little guys.
There are 3 little guys.
3 little guys that can help stop, Winona's concentration on her sunbeam. All
That's
3 of them.
true.
Bro.
So
I mean, they're considered a swarm. I can get rid of them really easily.
Yes, they are as well.
Yeah.
Also, quick question to Monk. Is the squares for the sunbeam correct? Because on my end, it looks like the sunbeam didn't start, like, adjacent to your character.
It looks like it's right on my screen, so I don't know.
Like,
Like from my end, it looks like it starts at the square right there.
yeah, so I had to, like, adjust it. And I assume, because that answered my question, that the sunbeam remains there as long as you are concentrating on it, correct?
No, the way it works is like I'm concentrating on the spell, and then I could just use an action to re-shoot the sunbeam.
Ah, okay.
it's like a burst. It just bursts and then it's gone. And then the concentration means you can redo the burst every action.
Okay, so I can just leave it here in case it becomes relevant again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, top of the round, city action. I was hearing more votes for the charge prism, to be honest. Unless I misheard.
What do you guys want to do?
Beam
I'm
him.
fine.
Beam him.
I
I can deal with the swarms with like next to Winona.
Alright,
Yeah.
then we can do charge prism.
Alright, yeah, Charge Prism, the big guy.
Okay, which option? And do you want me to roll or do you want to roll? One of you.
I say a +10.
Sure, yeah. It had to roll at least like I think it was AC of 18, 17.
I think it was 18.
Okay, Sasa, you want to roll?
Sure.
Beam.
Okay. I'll just D20 plus 10.
I have my keyboard in the wrong language.
Ah. Espanol
Huzzah!
damage.
19. Right on the money.
Woo!
Just enough to get it as the Night Lord tries to. Like his body language twitches as it seems like he sees like a spark of light further deeper into the city, and then a beam of light from the bigger cannon just pierces through the sky and strikes Biel, the Lord of Flies, with
Yes.
a lot of
Hell
damage.
yeah.
Well, we'll see how much damage. Please roll the 88.
Nice.
Nice.
You see Sasai just like spark up, just be like, yes!
They do not have vulnerability on that. Right, that was city action. Dan, your turn, Sasa. Then there's gonna be enemies, but after that we know on deck. So Sasa, your turn.
Okay, I am hasted still. So what I'm gonna do? What I gotta do is bonus action. I'm going to not cast. I'm gonna use 2 of my shots. I don't think I need to roll for the swarms, right? I just hit
What?
them.
No, they still
No,
have
you
AC.
still need. They still have AC.
Okay. I couldn't remember. So
It just means
firepower.
that what if the rule for swarms, like when you use AoE attacks, they just take max damage or whatever.
They're vulnerable.
Right.
Yeah.
Kaboom.
To be fair, I don't. I mean, I would have to like look in general about the
I'll look it
swarms
up.
because by
I'll get
default
those
these
specific.
ones I do not see like vulnerability for anything specific.
Let me look.
Okay, this one. Okay, damage light.
All right. Second one.
So connects.
All right, and then I'm going to cast. Let me get it. Where art thou? I'm gonna cast Vortex Warp. Wait, sorry, I forgot if I'm in range.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, I
That's a
am in
4E
range.
thing.
What is a 4E thing? What?
Giving swarms vulnerability to spell attack damage, like spell damage, AoE spell damage. Fourth
I see.
edition.
I am teleporting Ibram right next to the Lord of Flies. Oh wait, no, wait. One sec.
Used it, but you don't have to
One
do
sec.
that.
Yes, I remember now. I thought you were like on the walls, like under, and I had to get you back up.
I am technically under the wall, but it's only like 5 foot for me to get back up to the top, I think.
True. Okay. Then cancel that. I'm gonna shoot a motherfucker.
Shoot him with gun.
I have something better. I'm going to cast. If I find it. Scorching Ray.
Ooh, the rays that scorch. Man, that would be so cool if we could be affected by fear.
How many rises it? 3.
I'm just posting it because I legitimately do not remember if who here has immunity to fear or who took the.
Everyone who's within like whatever the the radius of the hallowed ground, because it's the courage
It
secondary.
got dispelled though.
Yeah,
Is the thing.
the hollow
He
thing got
dispelled that. I thought he
dispelled.
dispelled the control weather.
No,
Both things.
he dispelled both.
Yeah,
pretty sure.
the thing how it worked
Yeah.
is that because like this combat happens, it's not start of the siege. The siege itself, the enemy hordes, the host of pestilence has been beating their heads against the defenses for a few hours by now, and during that time I made rolls for the enemy to see if they figure out what is going on, if they can locate the magical abilities, and they got rolls high enough that first they figure out, okay, where's the source of control weather, so they dispelled that, and then this combat started because the stealth roll of Beelzebub was low enough that you figure out, oh hey, he's coming here, getting close to dispel the Hallow, dispel the defensive effect on the gate, which he managed to do, but then yeah, you notice him, he dispelled it, and then the combat started.
Okay.
And yeah, and I think here how it worked is okay, find that. Oh, Scorching Ring deals fire damage, right?
Yes. It's 24 points of damage.
It's all fire damage, right?
Yes.
They are immune to fire.
What?
And essentially, Sasa, as you are striking the swarm with your hits, you realize that this swarm, the creatures that compose it, are a little bit beefier than what you expecting from what you were used to different swarms like vermin, rats, and whatnot.
I've been scammed.
Stolen.
Alright, I am casting
Oh,
in that
I will
case
do
nothing.
One thing, I
what?
will remind you like every time about the city actions. However, I will remind you all the once. Remember about the identification.
Yes, that's what I was thinking. But I need to shoot first and then I'll do my thing.
Shoot first, ask questions later.
I don't know if... No, I think I'm good.
Yeah, 27 hits.
Right. And I guess I'll identify these motherfuckers. Fuck you, 29 or 30.
Right. Double checking. You disabled spellcasting on the Lord of Decay because I remember you did disable the aura of virulence on the fucking
Yes.
flies guy.
Yeah.
Yes.
That innate spellcasting. Which sucks a little bit because he cannot just fucking teleport here, but oh well. Alright, 30 on whom?
The little creatures.
Alright. Okay, so you can ask 2 questions. What do you wanna know?
Weaknesses and vulnerabilities and not weaknesses.
Well, I already posted
Vulnerabilities and resistances.
Okay, Okay, vulnerabilities they have none. By default, by their basic stats. Well, the swarm thing already posted before. Resistances. Well, the standard bludgeoning, piercing, slashing, unless you have magical or silver weapon. And they also have resistance to cold. And they are immune to fire, necrotic, poison.
Grinch. Okay.
And this is literally, essentially, swarm of tiny fiends. Of tiny devils.
Swarm of tiny fiends. Okay.
Okay, so that was one thing. What's the other? Technically, it wasn't not 20, but still, you rolled so fucking high that I'm doing two questions.
The other. I don't know. Is there anything else I can ask about them? Like abilities? Do they have any special abilities?
They do. So, do you want to know?
Yes.
Okay, magic resistance, devil sight, and hold on, and burrow. They can essentially eat their way into someone's body and then puppet them.
Horrible.
Oh,
You.
that's bad.
Mm-hmm.
Right, Sasa, anything else?
No, that's my turn.
What? What is?
What's that cup?
He
Probably
muted,
supposed
so I assumed he didn't mean to say that out loud.
Callie's posting heinous things.
I'm not doing anything.
Alright. Okay, so he cannot teleport in because his magic is out. His basic speed is 60. Over that. Yeah, I'm gonna say that for full round, like doing nothing but dashing and moving, and he probably like right after Sasa's turn, before his turn, he would like use the legendary action to move. Which then of course the legendaries get reset on start of his turn. So I'm gonna say at the end of his turn, he essentially gets to the edge of the proper map, just plowing through the snow, the remaining snow, because what also that's been happening for a few hours, that doesn't really change anything mechanically. You still benefit from this, but because they have bodies to spare, you will literally seeing that portions of the swarm like trying to eat the snow, like eating through the snow. Which is not the most
Like-
effective way of doing things, but
It's like trying to shoot a tornado or something.
anyways, that was his thing. Okay, the swarms that are present, that were spawned by the thingy. Well, the one that was just smacked several times by Sasa, it's gonna try to bite into Sasa. Just a regular bite, not trying to burrow. Did I give them pack tactics? No, they do not have it. But well, if I'm rolling that high, then I'll be hitting. And Sasa gets not smacked, but bitten multiple times, and this bite is much more painful than the usual mosquito.
How much? 22?
Yes, 22. And also, quick question, like general for the group, because sometimes I'm doing this one way, sometimes the other. When it comes to applying damage, do you want me to always apply damage to you, or are you fine doing this on your own?
I'd rather do it myself because otherwise I will kind of not calculate properly what I'm doing. I'm gonna be honest.
Alright, that's fine. Just clear things out. Okay, the remaining two, biting into... Oh, my apologies, they have multi-attack.
Okay.
So 2 remaining bites from that one going on Sasa. That one misses. And last one. What, 31? Oh, they got natural. I mean, they got natural 20,
No.
but Winona is right there.
Yeah, it's not a crit. Nah.
Okay.
Normal
How much
damage.
Right, that was that one. The remaining 2 swarms gonna focus on Winona, so 6 bite attacks going her way.
Okay.
Okay, that's a miss. I need to separate macros, otherwise that's gonna be second attack. That's also a miss, I believe. Yep. A third attack from the upper one. 24 to hit. That will hit.
Yep.
Okay, 4. Ooh, I rolled. That was quite a good damage roll, fucking hell. Alright, that was the upper one. The lower one. What? They move you from?
Yep. I'm
Okay, and the lower one. 1. Okay, that's one also gonna hit.
Yep.
First bite. Second. Right on the money. And then the last one. One miss. Yeah, that one misses. All right. Those were the swarms. Okay. At the end of Swarm's turn, just before Winona, the Rot Crutch is using his legendary action. Also, just gonna keep on moving.
okay.
Which, if it's a default terrain, that would be bad. Alright, but yes, Winona, your turn with Ibram on deck.
Yep.
Oh yeah, and technically speaking, both of you were hit with some damage, so if you're concentrating on something, then concentration
Yep.
checks would be required.
Okay. Cool.
What's half of 25? 12 point.
Yeah,
Yeah, 12.5. Okay, I save on both.
Yep, so I'm still good. That's one. Yep. Now I'm just gonna do one more. Okay, yep, I'm still good. Taking Warcaster was a great idea.
Yep.
Alright, well, first things first, let's, keep sunbeaming them. Base measure template, yes. Yeah. There we go. Let's just beam these two.
Alright.
Beamed.
Con save roll with advantage because. Alright, I need to hold alt. Why is it not showing? Ah. Yeah, so they have advantage due to magic resistance, but yeah, that's one failed. As for the Lord of Flies, let's see. He also has magic resistance. Can't save. I think it's with alt. Yep. Okay. Yeah. He saved.
Okay, so I'll roll the damage, but the swarm, they are blinded since they failed to save.
Right.
Beam.
Surprisingly, not surprisingly, blinded. They are not immune to blinded as a condition. So.
Well, if they have eyes.
Yep. Right. What was the damage?
26.
I mean, 26. I see that as a con save on my end.
You have to scroll back up to the sunbeam spell.
Oh, right. Right.
Yep.
Right, so he's gonna take half, right? It's half when they save.
Yep, half when they save.
Okay, so 13. Alright.
And then I'll bonus action, drink a potion of greater healing. Slurp.
Thank God I didn't make the flamethrowers.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, I'm not seeing it roll the value, so I'm just gonna do it myself.
Yeah, I remember like in the previous sessions, sometimes
Oh,
some of those items had
Yep.
issues.
Yep. 11. Yummy juice. Yum, yum, yum. And then, who did we want to check out? I guess I'll just do the fucking knowledge check on the our little Skaven friend here. I want to know damage resistances, immunities, vulnerabilities, etc. Ka-chow.
Roll.
Lots of 11s today.
Okay, with a 22. Yeah, that's gonna be partial knowledge. So either they want to know resistances for now or immunities for now.
Immunities.
Alright. Immunities, necrotic, poison, psychic. And then also bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing unless you have magical weapon.
Yeah. Oh no, all the psychic damage I've been dealing this entire campaign. What am I gonna do?
Alright?
Yep, that's everything.
Alright. At the end of your turn, the Lord of Flies uses his legendary action, cast a spell. To be more specific, his hold on, he used one. Okay. Okay, so he's using his. Still might pull off something stupid. Okay, so he doesn't know what you have, so he's gonna use this spell.
Oh no!
And the creature or start its turn there. So okay, so like at the start of your turn,
Yeah,
that
next
will
turn,
become
yeah.
a thing. I was fucking looking for. Okay, yeah, that's gonna be a concept. But the way that macro display is made, it's like. Yeah, sadly, Dolan is actually Dolan. What's your this counter spell range?
60 feet.
Ah,
Let me see. Technically, I can do it.
Yeah, you don't need to counter it for me. It's mostly if Sasa.
Yeah, I'll do
I
it.
got-
I'll throw out
I
a
got my-
counter spell.
I
Yeah.
got the ventilating lungs.
I also
right.
need poison damage, so you don't need
You're
it for
both
me.
immune. Never mind. I'm leaving it.
We're not-
Both of y'all
we're
are
not
immune to fucking poison.
I'm not immune, but I have like a advantage on the save.
Yeah.
And that shit is only gonna last one turn because it's just gonna like sink down anyways.
It's also probably going to blow away because I still have the wind blowing. That's still in effect from my previous control weather. The weather is
Yeah.
still windy.
I'm leaving
It's not
it.
a blizzard, but it is still snowing and windy.
Holding my counter spell.
all right.
Yes, save it for a more dangerous situation.
All right. Ibrahim, your turn with Dolan on deck. Cap, you are muted.
I said I'm just seeing something real fast. Can I be up here? Like, is it possible? I know I can occupy a space a little bit.
I mean, the guard towers are like 10 feet tall, so.
Well, I would only be using... I'm hasted, by the way. I would only be using 30 feet. So I would be able to get up here, no problem, without breaking any of my movement restrictions.
But generally speaking, like, I think you can occupy the token of like the square with your enemies if it's like 2 sizes smaller.
Who does
Yeah.
the
it's
party
usually
feel I should
smaller.
prioritize at this time? Because I have 2 options in front of me.
Well, I mean, I assume the Skaven guy is grounded and incapable of flying. So
This is true, but I can grapple.
yeah, but he's like right there. You could just like pounce on him, hound him,
Where do you think you're going?
get him.
So first things first, bonus action rage. So I will be under the effects of rage, which gives me resistance to everything except for psychic. Next, that also adds a +2 to all my damages or attack rolls. I can't remember which one specifically off the top of my head.
All right.
Damage rolls?
Yeah,
For your
maybe
rage, yeah.
Yes. Yes, it is melee damage rules. So then I will, because I don't want him moving, I want him focused purely on me. I'm going to do essentially the equivalent of aggro gaining, and I'm going to grapple him, which means that he has to roll a strength or athletics check against my strength or athletics check. Which
Or acrobatics. It's athletics or acrobatics.
No, it's acrobatics to break out. It's athletics when you first go to grapple.
No,
I'm pretty sure
it's
Cap is
acrobatics
right.
or athletics for both, isn't it?
No, I'm pretty
Unless they
sure
changed
it's
it
all
with
athletics.
2024, I don't know.
Alright.
This rat does a sick backflip.
No. You managed to grapple him, but yeah, it turns out this rat is not some weakly, nickly pestilence shaman, and there are some.
Bless you.
Sorry. There are some rotten muscles beneath the cloth. But yeah, the Lord of the Gate, it is grappled because yeah, he's not immune to being grappled.
And while I hold him, I'm going to look him straight in the eyes as I begin to swing my sword at him with advantage now. And I'm going to say, and this is why Hellstrom wanted to challenge me directly. And basically, bring my Infinity Halberd on him 3 whole times. Because I am hasted and have an extra attack because of haste. So...
Oh, excuse me.
Oh, I should probably target him.
Probably a good
23 is right on the money. Just enough.
Nice.
And there's... Apparently I targeted myself.
You're dealing radiant damage, right?
Yes, I am dealing radiant damage.
Alright. They do be having radiant resistance.
Oh. This is a problem. It's okay. It's okay. Then he will roll his Infinity Halberd again.
Alright, you got it.
And then we'll go ahead and throw in that situational 1d8 that comes from being big.
What's the damage type of that d8? Also radiant?
It'll default to the weapon.
Default to the weapon, alright.
And then my final attack.
I already included that d8, okay. In the macro. Sometimes I'm not sure if it's in or not.
Oh, I'm forgetting the +2. Okay, just add like 3 extra. Well, let's see what this one is first. Nah, this doesn't hit.
That one doesn't hit.
So add 2 extra damage because my rage gave me +2. Would have given me +1 each damage. Okay, cool.
Alright.
And then that's my bonus action, move, action. Cool. That's my turn.
Alright. Before we get to Beelzebub's proper action, quick thing, how are you doing legendary actions for enemies if there's like more than one enemy that has legendary actions? Do you just allow only one enemy to use, or?
The rule is still once per whatever, like, round or whatever it is, right?
No, because
Legendary.
you can have multiple legendary actions.
Yeah.
I've never done that. I've never had multiple people have legendary actions, so I have no idea.
Yeah. Let me
Do
look it
whatever
up.
you want.
I'll see what we can find.
Okay.
Go with your heart.
Yeah, for now I'm gonna go like
Yeah,
before.
Go with your heart while I look up some stuff. And
Beelzebub's proper turn. Before his proper turn activates, I'm gonna give him. He's gonna use a legendary action. Yeah, he gonna move. This is legendary. His movement is lie that much, but even with wind, even if I do it half of that. So he crosses the path of the city as it flies towards Dolan. Not sure if screeching is the right word for the mass of fiendish vermin and flies, but this otherworldly, inhuman voice screeches. Anathema! Where is it? We can feel it coursing through the veins of this city. You will pay for this. No one denies us our glorious purpose of what? So that was his thing before his proper turn. So basically, as a legendary after Ibrahim, and as for his proper turn, yeah, that would drop, so he would don't bother with concentration anyway. Actually, no, he would still like keep it because he doesn't know that it would not work for you. Yeah, move action. What's his fucking range? Move action. Two. A little bit in. And yeah, Dolan has mirror image. So
We'll see how we go.
Hmm.
I need to double check how mirror image works.
oh, I need to also see if he
That's how
recharges
long.
his thingy. No, he does not. Whoop whoop.
Okay.
Alright.
I have a flash of genius. If you need it, Dolan, I need to step away for a quick second.
One bite,
Okay.
2 claw attacks. Okay. So, starting with bite.
Shield? Wait, no, shield still fit. That would be.
Yeah,
I think
shield is
exact
plus
on
5,
shield, yeah.
Exact, so
So I will roll.
yeah,
I
let's
need
see.
to get at least a 6 or higher, it says. For it to hit it. Perfect. Alright, so it goes to a duplicate. I now have 2.
Alright. Excellent. And then claw attacks. Your magic trickery will not save you. Technically speaking, I'm like for this. I'm gonna say like mirror image still works. It's gonna help you because they are enraged. Technically speaking, he has true sight.
Shit.
So I already
What if
started
it was
rolling.
snowing?
I already started
I mean,
rolling.
it does say.
I already
It does
started
say
rolling
in
normally,
the
so-
spell
What?
that it's unaffected if it has true sight.
If it's
Creatures
unaffected
unaffected by the spell if it can't see, if it relies on senses other than sight, such as blind
Okay.
sight, or if it can perceive illusions as false, as with true sight. So he can just hit me. He doesn't give a shit.
Yeah, I was gonna try to be nice, but then I like looked it up and I was like, yes, sadly, sorry, he has true sight.
I would rather go down and then keep the mirror image for other attacks. Do you know what I mean?
Yes, because okay, so in that case he.
Yeah, go
hits.
ahead and roll damage.
But who knows?
Honestly-
maybe it'll be up.
Doubt it.
No, because I rolled almost max.
Yeah, doubt it.
And
Womp womp.
sadly, normally I try to do this very rarely. but because of what Dolan had, and that they are personally enraged by this, he gonna keep attacking.
So that would be two failures for one melee attack. And since it's an unconscious target, he would have advantage. So.
Unless I keep rolling like 4 nat ones in a row.
Come on, Snake Eyes, Snake
We'll
Eyes.
see how
Here we
we do.
go.
Oh my god,
Awesome.
I got not win.
Well,
Holy
there's
shit.
unfortunately nothing I can
Holy
do
shit.
about that. So bye. It was nice knowing you, old man.
Tell my family I love them. Goodbye,
you're just
cruel
dead.
world.
Okay,
Yep.
so
Dead.
Bye. Bye.
okay, so I need to look up your lingering injuries. What is your current?
I think I only have. Let me check. I have
Current
them in my
limits.
power. I only have a madness.
Illusory
I
limb.
believe.
That's the one I have for you.
Oh right, I do have a funky limb. I forgot.
Yeah, that's the one that's like kind of actually permanent.
Yeah, permanent.
Um,
Which limb is it? I forget.
it's there's a handout that's visible to players
Oh right, let me have it saved on my.
in the codex.
Yeah, I think I have it on my hotbar. Let me check. Yeah, there we are. Left leg to knee.
They suffer from phantom pain.
So it's like my thigh on. Okay.
Really weird that it's just your thigh.
I got funky thigh. You can't even see it under my robes, but.
Mhm.
Okay. One of those rolls was a natural 20, was a actual proper critical. So first let's see if you get potentially lingering from like just straight critical.
Saving throw of their choice. Okay. I will do an int save. Yikers.
So no.
You have a flash
I
of
have-
genius.
Oh right.
Remember?
Oh right.
I
Yeah, I'll
mentioned.
flash of genius. This would be good for that.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll
you should
take that.
flash of genius
I
this
should
one.
take that.
Okay. So that's that one. Either those 2 hits, and I can double check, but I'm pretty damn sure if they hit you, like in
Yeah, I'm dead.
melee,
dead.
like that's the counts. Essentially, those 2 count
It's 2
as, like,
failures.
free. Like you basically filled the death saving rolls.
Yeah.
Which then triggers the part of the Gamba rule. Not the actual like Gamba, but upon failing all 3 death saving throws, which technically speaking, you did. Okay, and you do get a lingering. So, what is the damage they are dealing? Slashing and poison. Are you resistant or immune to poison? Things?
No, I'm just a man. I'm simply a guy.
Okay.
I'm already thin. What the fuck? I got anorexic. Shit.
And that one, I mean, rules as written, that one is actually like permanent. It doesn't give them any vibe for treatment.
Overactive thyroid disease.
Damn.
Damn.
Make a major operation to fix that one.
Goodbye forever. I'm too hungry to live.
Just starts eating him.
So
Come here.
it's funny because that's literally going to be you, by the way, bitch.
Yeah, I know.
This is what is going to your body. What is gonna happen to your body?
Yeah, I'm aware. I look forward to it.
Okay, so Dolan is at 2 out of 9. However, okay, your regular hit points is 80. Okay, so you get 40 temporary hit points. Also, you need to like put one.
Yeah, I'll put
one
one.
regular hit point.
Pretty.
And essentially, what
Put 39.
happens? Dolan, I leave it up to you. Is if Dolan even remembers it, but in that brief moment when you like fall unconscious, you are in the darkness and you see the younger doppelganger in front of you that snarls and says, "You are a thief, but at least for now, you are fighting a common enemy." And he puts both of his hands on your chest and he basically gives you like a radiant defibrillator, like, and you're like,
Cut deep into on the battlefield.
with
Clear!
radiant like energy, and that's how I explain like your sudden burst of like getting that
Oh
10
my.
HP. And yeah. And yeah, the Lord of Light doesn't notice because as he fell you down, like, right now, oh, the rest of you starts looking around and doesn't realize that, oh yeah, you are like back to life. And as it happens, Dolan, it's your turn.
Dolan like staggers to his feet. From being prone, I assume, getting knocked off his feet.
Yeah.
And you just hear him like under his breath, he mumbles like, "Finally earning your keep," like to his own self. And then he looks at Veils Above and he's like, "It's not over till it's over, you fucking pests." And he's going to cast some funny spells, as is his whole thing. Let's see.
I think you're about to
Funny
say, and I
spell.
throw a house at him.
You know what? Actually, maybe I'm gonna throw a house at him. I'm about to cause some what we call collateral damage.
You know what would be really funny? If you did that on my turn.
Why?
Wall of Force.
What about Wall of Fire?
It does not break by anything.
What does that have to do with anything?
Oh, I know what
What if-
Sasa's getting at.
What if you throw the fucking castle and I cast Wall of Force?
Well, the walls have to connect, so I don't think it can contain the entirety of Giant Tower.
Would
what
it
I'm
just
thinking.
keep trying to grow?
Oh,
No.
so I thought.
No.
Oh yeah. I went a different way. I thought that Sasa was thinking, oh yeah, I'm gonna put Wall of Force on a part of like wall gate to prevent collateral damage.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Nah. I don't give a
I
shit
know
about
Sasa's not
collateral
like that.
damage.
Yeah. If anything, they would do stuff to encourage collateral damage.
Exactly, yeah.
Perchance.
I take out a tiny iron cube. And I say, you know, I've been getting into real estate lately. And I throw it at and I throw Instant Fortress.
Want to play catch?
Ever play ball?
Oh fuck.
Let me place this there. Shit.
Shit. Shit.
It's like, what is this? Okay, let's see. I mean, that still counts as a.
He's real.
That still counts as a magical effect. I'm pretty damn sure.
I don't know if it does.
It says
It's
spells
a-
and other magical effects. I mean, you're hitting him with a building.
I'm hitting it with a building.
That's,
Yeah, it's like,
that appears from magical means.
yeah,
but if I conjure a brick and throw it at you, you're just being hit by a brick. Magician's brick!
It doesn't really matter. He'll probably like succeed anyway because it's a DC
The
15.
tower is made
but-
of adamantine and its magic prevents it from being tipped over.
Okay,
Okay,
fine.
in that case, yes.
So yeah, let's see if
Brick.
he can avoid that. Ooh, not 20. Yeah, I need to fucking. What is it? Hiding the thing.
It's fucking fly, I swear to Christ.
So it's half on save, right?
Yeah, the 25.
Right.
I'm gonna take.
And of course,
A-
the part of that house below is like
Oh yeah.
decimated.
He's just buried under a pile of bricks.
I mean, he managed to avoid it, so.
Hmm.
Still half hit by a pile.
Yeah.
And
Right
I'm
by a
gonna
pile of
take
bricks.
a little sip.
You sure just a little sip?
Yes. I don't know why it's not letting me. I have one use of my supreme healing, but it's not letting me roll it. So I'm just gonna roll it manually and then
just
take
have
it
to roll
off.
them manually. I don't know why it's not letting.
Perhaps like some things on modules were broken or something.
I would wager to guess that something is clashing with something, but we don't we're not exactly here to troubleshoot this module.
You're-
Yeah. Right. It's excellent.
This. And I just look at him angrily. And let me roll my intelligence check. Arcana. Is there anything about this guy that we don't know? And if so, I would like to know one of those things.
I mean, you do not know clash rules.
I'll take it. I might clash this guy out of, like, pure spite, honestly.
I feel like that might be the way to go.
Okay.
Immune to losing is still funny.
I'm due to losing the following.
The
He's good.
following abilities.
I know, but it's just funny
every
how it's
time the way it's
sentence
worded
is
is so
structured.
funny. Immune to losing. Interesting. He cannot lose. One thing he can lose is his ability to fly. Curious.
What does he become if he gets grounded? If he's a
ground.
fly, does he just become a ground?
Yeah, he becomes,
Yeah,
he
anyway.
becomes the Lord of Grounds.
he has other methods of movement. Okay, before the minions, legendary action, but this time.
Speaking of legendary actions, the things I was able to find is most people who run creatures with 2 sets of legendary actions, they build the fight around the fact that like it'll be one of the 2 of them like
Okay.
legendary actioning.
So
It's like
that's
they
how-
just build the fight around the fact that they have 2 creatures that each legendary action is like they each have like half as many as they might normally. but-
okay. But so I mean, so far I've been acting that one of them only acts per like legendary activation.
Yeah.
Okay, this time the Lord of Decay will act, which
Which legendary creature is the legendariest? It's their abilities that they get to use.
yeah, he's just gonna attack. Your muscles will rot as well. Yes. So it's gonna.
The rat ogre.
What's funny is this rat ogre doesn't realize I'm resistant to basically anything he can throw at me unless it's psychic.
I don't know. Killing you is pretty. All mortal creatures, I feel like, are weak to that.
Most
He is
mortal
a
creatures are
necromancer.
getting their fucking shit kicked in.
Hmm.
Oh, they're getting a lot of crits for being out of 30-foot range of me, huh?
Oh, he hit hard.
He's not without 30 feet of range, bitch!
No crit for you.
If I wanted to, I mean, yeah.
I mean, all it does is negate the effects of a critical. It's like he doesn't
10
hit
feet
you.
up is like, no, it's like 37 to hit still. So
Yeah.
damage is damage. I was mostly thinking like, freaking like 10 feet up, then 30 feet away, like, but I'm not doing the math.
I mean, to be honest, the only thing this really affects is the damage and I guess the Lord of Flies' brutal criticals, but...
I mean, yeah, I mean, that was the DK one, but guess what? DK also has it.
Of course.
Alright. But yeah, you still get smack for regular damage, which you can
Have
apply per resistance.
already done. There is a fire in Ibram's eyes when he stares at this rat. This rat does not scare him. This rat is simply something he should step on.
Right, you can count this group of underlings to be like at the edge of the like within combat range pretty much. Remind me, are you resistant or immune?
I'm resistant.
You still take some damage. I do not see you.
I took the half damage. I had temporary.
Oh, you have
HP.
temporaries, right?
Yeah,
Fuck, I didn't-
inspiring
Yeah, we all got a
leader.
giant mountain of temp HP at the start of this.
Inspiring leader. He.
Mm-mm.
Okie doke. So at the end of Minion's turn, before Sasa's turn, he gonna do. The Decay will gonna do another legendary. But this time, instead of smashing with his like greatsword, he like with his open palm gonna do some monk shit, and then boom, tries to like with open palm strike in Ibram with solar plexus.
Right in the solar plexus. You must make a DC 20 strength saving throw.
I think I hit.
Man,
If I hit.
Yep.
Well, I do.
I do believe that's a hit. So
Why is that on me? Oh no.
dude, I'm gonna hit that 20 perfectly.
Nice.
So then it's not giving me a token to apply this damage to. Oh, there it is. Oh, this is an updated version of the apply damage macro. I see.
Yeah, it's part of the MIDI module that they've taken their sweet ass time to update it to current version of D&D module.
Nice.
Anyways, very top of the round, city action. Which action does the party want to use, if any?
I'm still saying arrows. Gang,
Yeah.
what we think? Arrows?
Yeah, let's do arrows.
Yeah.
Arrows. Arrow stocks are up.
Mm-hmm.
So you're using the artillery barrage.
Yes, please. All these
Yes.
little fuckers.
Okay.
Literal stonks.
Which one do you focus on? Like, do you focus the thingy here on the?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, all these little bitches.
Fuck this guys.
Yeah, so, yeah, with precision strikes from the light cannons, the prismatic plants, and arrows, the archers from the back lines fire and dealing 50 points of damages. Just gonna double check. Yeah, that counts as a magical. Radiant. Okay, so yeah, they will be taking 50.
Very nice.
realize that yeah, these ones are quite beefy.
Alright. Okay.
And yes,
It's my turn.
Yes, Sasa, it is your turn with Winona on deck after some enemies.
I have to roll my saving throw. What was it again? It's Constitution, right? I think. For the cloud kill.
Yes.
Yes, let me post the thing again.
Yeah, it's Constitution.
Yeah, it's a con save, DC 23.
Ooh.
Alright, then Flash of Genius on that last
Okay.
one.
Very well.
Half damage.
Right, half as much. 5d8. Yeah, because they are not casting.
So that is 10 or 9?
9, I think that's always like rounded down. I think. So yeah, go with 9.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everything's rounded down in 5e, yeah.
Yep.
Can I see from out Cloud Kill?
Yes,
don't
you can.
remember
Yeah, that
if you
counts.
are.
And it doesn't block line of sight.
Vision. Okay. I am casting Vortex Warp on Winona.
Where are you
I'm
putting
getting
me?
you the fuck out of here.
You don't need to move me. I'm immune to poison damage.
No, but I can get you away from the swarms.
Okay. Where did you want to put me?
I was thinking on this house. Like up here. So you can shoot him.
I'd prefer to be up in the other tower. Because I can
Okay.
still shoot from the top of the tower. I can still get everybody.
Alright, then.
So just like put me up at the top of the tower. To the other tower.
Vortex Warp, cast spell.
Oh.
Yes, and
Also, for the sake of transparency, as soon as I do the command word to make it into a big ass fucking tower, and it hits him, and then I do the dismiss free action, turn it into a little cube. So he's a little cube under him now.
Okay, so that thing doesn't stay.
Yeah, you can get rid of it.
alright. Yes, then I will move you to the other tower then, Winona.
Gracious.
Yes, I think you can move your token. Do you need me to?
Yeah, I'll just plop it down over here.
Okay. So I am in range of being hit by these bastards. Can I use my hasted action to disengage? I don't remember.
I believe haste is only for like extra action, extra attack. Hold on, 5e2's haste.
Yeah, attack, dash, disengage, hide, or use an object. So yes, I'll
yeah.
use my hasted action to
was wrong.
disengage. These bastards can fly, correct?
Absolutely.
Alright, then I am going to fly. If I remember, it's 120 feet. One sec.
Later, Stinky. Just like skyrocket.
Later, stinkies. I am going to fly 60 foot up into the air. Actually, like up in the air and like a little bit over here. I want to be like here.
Okay, move your token and remember to adjust the how high you are.
Let me click. Ah, there we go. Sorry, I was being stupid. So I will be around 75 feet up into the air. And I'm gonna use my cannons on the Lord of Flies on Beelzebub.
Like Bielsa scrub, am I right, gamers?
Beelzebub
True,
Stinky.
true.
So let me target him.
Alright. I don't know why it's targeting. It showed me this one. It's not.
Oh, that was almost a 20.
Mhm.
Right.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say I think it was better if I teleport you here so they don't get to you in like one round. But it's
One of them
whatever.
is blind, and I'm fine with them getting around me because it makes it easier for me to beam them and someone else.
Yeah. Alright, that's my turn.
Right. Something fucked up. So I don't know if the legendary actions left or not. So. Pretty sure this one. Some action. So yeah, before Lord of Decay Axe, legendary from Beelzebub. You're gonna be casting a spell. Targeting Sasa with Eldritch Blast.
Get blasted.
And that's gonna
Kaboom.
be considering his CR 4 beams.
Oh,
That's a lot of beams.
Beelzebub at the rave.
That's a cool effect. For
That misses because I have my cannons.
So what's your total AC?
20. Yes, +2. Yes, and my shield that will be at 25.
Damn.
Alright.
Where's my shield? Let me cast shield. Cast.
Okay, look. That was one beam. Second one. Ooh, that's a natural one. Third one.
I don't see the roll, so I cannot tell if he's hitting me or not.
I mean, I just rolled second natural one
Ah,
for the third
that's
attack.
cool.
And
Yeah, that's
then-
fine. I just waste my shield, I guess.
And then, I mean, the first one would have hit if you didn't shield. So, and then last
Yeah, I know.
beam. 32.
Oh, that
hits.
is cocked as hell. But it's just a digital dice.
Plus 15 to hit. Yikers.
Nah, you're fine. You're fine.
I love that. And just enough to get you bloodied. Anyways, Lord of Decay. Fine then. I'll tell you limp from limp. So,
After you limp. Sorry. Final Fantasy 14.
2 actions. First
Got it.
one. He's just gonna do this. Okay. Ibrahim, give me DC 22 con save.
He just ripped ass, didn't he?
And that was a natural one.
Oh.
Okay. That's the damage. Oh, what the fuck?
Holy shit, 54 damage.
Which is still halved anyways.
Yeah.
Okay.
Still a lot of damage, though.
Yeah, that was his first action. For the second one, the attack. Yeah, he cannot cast because casting was taken away from him.
Mhm. All he can do is swing claws and rip ass.
And he saw a lot of ass.
And I'm all out of
Okay,
ass.
so gonna be one greatsword to one slam attack. Come on and slam.
Ba-ba-boo-da.
Missed by one. I'm just waiting for the fucking minions to get through because.
No.
Okay, so that's that, and then slam.
He critted.
Natural 20. How many crits? The
He's out of
Because
nine-
range.
he's
I can't
4.
do it to
You
him.
crit.
He's out of range. I can't do it to him anyways.
Okay,
But I have 5 uses left.
alright. That's a
Holy
crit.
crap, this might actually hurt.
Yeah, no shit, it's gonna hurt. It's critical
200
hit.
damage.
And then
30 damages.
Uh,
Pretty
roll a
bad.
strength saving throw, right?
I don't think it did it correctly. Hold on. Core. What was the? God, I cannot find it. Ah. Because I could have sworn. Oh my god, they fucking changed some things and. No, it is applied. So. Yeah, I fucking. Alright. Okay. That was that. The swarms. Does that blinded from sunbeam, does it ever go away or is like done and dusted?
Like, what do you mean?
Like, do they get any like saves to?
It's
Yeah.
a
Oh,
one
no.
round thing, yeah.
Yeah, it's a 1 round thing. So, like, the blindness ends at the end of my turn.
Oh, okay.
So it just, I blind them until my next turn, basically.
Okay, so the blind one just like flies around, ending in the same position, like disoriented, like a fucking drunk fly. The other two that are not. Well, they have not been ordered, so. 60. Okay, I'm gonna say that this like area at the gate walls is like where the wind still applies, so they have to spend like full turn action just flying up to get in range of Sasa again.
So they have like a 30-foot movement speed. Plus dash, that's 60, right?
Yeah, normally they
Okay.
have 60, yeah.
Yeah.
Then,
Magician's break.
Magician's brick!
Actually, they might, even with dash, they might not be. Because they have to move a little bit. Yeah, so they're getting there. So that wind helps. And I'm gonna assume that basically the bad weather effects just apply to enemies, not allies.
Well, I will say that I did only cast the weather effects on the outside of the wall.
Yeah, like
So
here
if
on the
past
wall is
the
like,
wall-
I was like, eh,
Yeah.
can be like nice,
Yeah,
but
control weather isn't really made for, like, this, you know what I mean?
yeah, I get
So
you.
it's entirely up to you whether it's affecting them or not. It is a purely out-of-combat spell.
It's kind of on the edge, so I'm gonna say they get, because they're like a little bit in the freaking thing,
Mhm.
but they have to spend their full turn getting up to be like close by Sasa again.
Yeah.
Okay, before Winonam, so at the end of their turn, a legendary from one of those fuckers. Does he even have a okay, so yeah, Lord of Flies will act again, and oh yeah, and by now let's get rid of this fucking.
The stink aura has dissipated.
Another Eldritch Blast
Pew!
as the legendary.
Hey, what's up at the air cannon? What's up?
Okay, so 4 beams. 1.
Ow.
Damasio. I mean, they don't do much, but
Yeah, that's why I said ow and no, holy shit, ow, fuck.
Yeah. Eldritch Blast! 50 damage! Oh!
okay, that's one.
Like bores a hole straight through you.
28 AC? What?
Why do I have to? No, that shouldn't be 28.
Seems normal to me, officer. Keep going.
I mean, you
Two
wait,
shields. I have 2 shields.
yeah, you should only be under the effect of 1 shield effect.
Yes, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay, so the second misses. Third.
Nothing to see here, officer.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Third beam. Third beam misses.
Wait, no,
right?
that should miss. Is because my AC is 25.
Okay. With the shield, right? And then last one.
Yes.
Yep. Pew!
Last one misses.
Yep.
Right.
Alright. Winona. With
Wait. How
Ibram
much
on
damage
deck.
was that?
You only get hit once for like 2.
No.
Oh, okay. I'm a tank,
Oh.
guys.
Look at me, guys! I'm tanking!
Did you?
Look at me, guys. I'm
activate your
tanking. I say
resistance,
almost dead.
Yeah,
Your
look at I'm doing it!
What was that, Cav?
Nothing. I was reminding Sasa of their access to the resistance to bludgeoning and stuff.
Yeah. I don't need it just yet.
Okay, good.
Okay, Winona.
You know what time it is?
Wake up, sunbeam.
Wake up,
Get up,
sunbeam.
sunbeam. Drank, sunbeam.
Get sunbeamed. Also, I
That's
should.
me! Ah!
No.
No, you're not in the radius.
Yes, I see. I look at these. You need to.
Yeah,
look,
don't worry. I double checked. Not to
Yeah,
you.
you need to.
It's
You need
fine.
to look at the freaking the squares that are lit up.
I know, I was
Yeah.
trying to make a funny joke, guys, okay? Fucking calm down.
What
Yeah,
did
I
I
should
miss?
also say that like undead do have disadvantage on this saving throw, in case that mattered for any of these guys. I assume the little imp dudes are not undead, but
Yeah, Beelzebub's a fiend, I think.
Yeah, Flies is a fiend, and his swarm. Those creatures are also tiny fiends.
okay.
Are they
And
his
he-
kids?
He saved again.
I figured he's gonna save for all of these unless he really rolls low. That's a tongue twister.
Kids might be stretching it.
Yeah.
Alright. His
Oh, there we go.
Got it.
That's the type of damage I'm looking for. 35.
Nice.
Was it that max damage?
Um,
And break attack. What?
Around half.
Listen, if someone is a swarm of flies, okay? And he's
No,
got fly
no.
swarms. I don't know how
I
it
mean,
works in hell.
I
Not
never
there.
roll well on my spell damage anyway. Keep that in mind. But the max damage of that spell is 56 for me.
I see.
Yep.
I see.
But
I
I
am.
always roll shit on damage spells, so.
Half applied.
And then, you know what time it is? Drank. Schlorp.
I should drink water. My kidneys are hurting.
Slash roll. 4d4 plus 4.
Curse
Shut
bring
the
your kids
fuck
to work.
up.
Don't worry about me over here fighting Ratman and hurting.
Yeah,
you're
fighting the
1v1ing a lot. You're 1v1ing a Night Lord. You're doing great.
yeah, you're
I
doing
know.
fine.
I give you a thumbs up.
Dolan, just like, what was your lingering injury?
I gotta eat more.
We're
I'm
cute.
anorexic now.
Dolan
Malnutrition.
suddenly
Well, not anorexic.
thin.
I have a hyperactive thyroid now. That's the condition.
Suddenly, like, super, like, thin. Just gives me, like, a bony thumbs up.
Yeah.
Right, we know.
I mean,
anything
he's
else?
already like a bag of bones anyway.
I'll move just a little bit closer to Stinky. Just so I can be within 30 feet of him. And then that'll be all. You know, all I could think of is like with our fucking drink meme, it's like
Right.
Winona's doing this, but it's a health potion and casting Sunbeam.
At the end of Winona's turn, before Ibrahim, Lord of Flies will use his last legendary for this turn. Because he's like, okay, you irritating bitch, let's see if this will work. And he will target this on Winona.
Oh, I thought he was gonna do me. I was like, oh, I tend to annoy people very often, huh?
Aren't you immune to poison?
I let it happen. I am immune to poison. I embrace the sickness.
Flips him off.
Decay. That
Alright.
fucking Superman image I posted.
As a
My favorite.
free action. Do that. I mean, it's both are the same roll.
Kelly, what's up with the buff mice?
Honestly, with passive insight and perception 23, like nothing as well. For purpose. Yep, realizing that. Oh, okay, this doesn't work. Okay, Ibrahim, your turn with Dolan on deck after Beelzebub. Ibrahim.
I'm gonna
BRB.
well, because I can. I'm just gonna boop, 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 boop. Which one's more centered? I'm trying to figure out which one would. This one. So that way I can prime myself for my next steps here. What are those next steps? I don't know. I forgot to plan my turn. That's what happened. And all my browsers are freezing.
That's unfortunate.
Also, the buff mice gif is a reference to the rat ogre guy athletics check bonus being insane.
Oh no.
Yeah,
My
he has
Moog?
good over +10, I think, to his athletics check.
Oh no.
Yeah, he's pretty strong.